The middle, that's where most people quit. You've heard people say starting is hard. You've heard people say finishing something is hard. But the middle is the hardest part. Let me explain. Starting something is exciting. It's new, it's not been there before. If it's something you've been looking forward to, then even better. All you need to start, to be honest, is 5 cups of caffeine, about 3 to 4 books of motivation, or 3 to 4 short Instagram reels, or something like that. At least for me, that's what works. And it's there, it's in front of you. Something that was not there before is now in front of you. That's the starting. That's the easy part. So then we go on to the middle part. Think of it like a book. This is the cover, and this is the back page. And the pages are the middle part. The cover is easy to design, the back is plain, but it completes it. What do you write in this? These are blank, full of opportunity. The middle is quiet. It's repetitive. It's boring sometimes. It doesn't clap for you when you do something good. When you're doing something in the middle, you don't know whether you're doing it right or wrong. And that's where most people quit. That dopamine hit that you get when you're starting something, it makes you feel like a new person, you know? You're starting gym January 1st, fixing your routine, you're building your portfolio. Take an example for myself. I have a gap year portfolio, and it took me like 5 minutes tops to create the whole template on Notion. And it's empty. It's there. It's got blank pages. I haven't filled any of them because that is the middle part. When I started my gap year, I had this whole checklist of things to complete. I've completed 1/4 of it or something. Take an example of what you're doing right now. When you started your new job or your dream job, I'm sure you loved that because it was new. It was something you imagined. Are you enjoying every single day? Even if it is your dream job, are you enjoying every single day that you go there? The middle part, and that's the hard part. I think about this concept a lot, mainly because I was stuck in this pattern of starting things and not finishing it. I like to call this concept invisible Lego. Invisible Lego is building something, but you can't see it because it's invisible. With Lego, you're building structures, small structures, big structures. If you're using invisible Lego, you can't see how much you've built up. You can't see how far you've come from the start. It's the concept of invisible progress, and I've written about this in my newsletter before. A very short issue, so if you want to check that out, the link's in the description. To make this whole thing a little more interesting, I'm going to tell you the story of Tom. Tom was a kid, and Tom loved space. He wanted to become an astronaut. One day, Tom decided to build a rocket in his backyard. And so he collected cardboard, glue, all the necessary items. Tom loved the dopamine hit of starting something new. However, like everything in life, there was a caveat. The glue took about 24 to 48 hours to dry. It's not bad. You can still work around it, can't you? The problem with Tom, you see, he wanted that rocket in his backyard by the end of the week. And since the glue is taking forever to dry, Tom never made it past the base of the rocket. He had his whole summer vacation and he decided to spend the rest of his time playing video games. Congratulations to Tom. He couldn't deal with this invisible Lego. By the end of the summer, he could have been enjoying his cardboard rocket and living his astronaut dreams, but he couldn't. 98% of the time, you feel like you're getting nowhere, and 80% of the time, you feel like you're the same person you were yesterday. The question you want to ask yourself is not, have I changed? The question is, have I done anything to change? The problem with a lot of things in life is people want rewards. It's not bad to want a reward, but you can't rely on that reward to continue what you're doing. If every time you check something off your to-do list, someone comes up at the door and goes, "Hey, you did a good job there." That'd be quite nice, but that's not realistic and that's not gonna happen. And you look back to where you started from, and then you sort of realize that you've come far, but you can't tell where the finish line is. It solely depends on your consistency. The people who sort of make it in life was not achieved overnight, maybe not even in a year. It is not the time frame that made them successful. It is their mindset to continue and keep going even when they didn't have that rewarding dopamine hit. They stayed even when no one told them they're doing a good job. So practically the best thing to do, get over the rewarding system, can literally kill your progress. If you're kind of stuck in a process of thinking that you're not reaching anywhere in life, whatever effort you're putting in is just not showing up on the scoreboard. Think about it in a different sense. Does it have to show on the scoreboard? Do you feel different? Track your effort. Stay consistent no matter what. No one needs to come and reward you for you to continue. Continue in a pace that is comfortable to you so you don't burn out. And just because you put in tons of effort every day does not mean that you'll get there any faster. It's consistency that matters. And if it's not working, think about why it's not working. Don't abandon your system. If you keep abandoning every single thing that doesn't work, well, you're trying to avoid the middle part, which is basically unavoidable. Everyone loves to see their project or career come into life. It's new, it's yours, it's nice. Enjoy it, but know it that if you want it to grow, you're gonna have to go through the quiet and boring middle part. If you like this concept and found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe. I'll be sure to come out with more of these. And as for now, bye.